So today, since I haven't purchased anything recently, we'll be talking about the guillotine that I got from CJ Dufton. When I got it, I got some butchering dies, some rounding dies. I think this is looks like 1 inch. And then I got some, I think 3 blanks. I started to cut this one, but I never finished. And I made a pair of flatters, or flat dies. These are all, I think, 2, well, really, 1 and, no, it's 1 and 15/16 by 15/16. They're just shy of 1 inch and 2 inch. They're all case hardened. I tried when I started out with just mod steel, and they deformed a little bit too much for my liking. Part of that's my fault. I forged a little bit too colder than I should have. So let's light the forge, and today we'll be working on the double butchering tool from Thomas Boucher. Sorry if I messed your name up. Handmade padlock. It's this tool, but instead of just one cutout, I want to push down both sides. They fit on top of the vise so that you can make T-rivets. So let's light the forge in. Here we go. A little too deep on one side. We'll fix that. I don't know how well you can hear me, but got a little bit off our mark down there at the bottom. That's okay, we'll clean it up. So, I turned the forge off for a second so I can switch dies out. Obviously it's pretty easy. They get a little stuck sometimes, but it's alright. We're going to switch to flat dies. Mushroom a little bit at the top, but it's mild steel, so you can just grind it down. Pretty big compared to other guillotines that I've seen. We've got 3 1/8 inches on the throat. There's plenty of room back here. A lot of the time I lay my hammer up here or here, so it's ready to go. Just my personal taste. So let's turn the forge back on and clean those shoulders up. So, there it is. I couldn't be happier with it. It's definitely much more robust than most of the guillotines you're going to find. A lot of them are pretty small. I own a Smith & Magician, but I ordered it not put together, and I thought I would do it myself. And at the time, I didn't have the stuff to do it. And while I like it, and it's handy if you want to do a little bit of smaller stuff, this is definitely robust. I mean, I regularly swing this 10-pound sledge at it, and wobbles a little bit, but I mean, it's heavy enough to be fine. So it fits into this 319-pound carriage maker's anvil, and it does that. It has a hardy to fit that. This hardy also fits my striking anvil, and it has a little smaller one. I think that's about 3/4 of an inch that I need to size to my double horn thing. But like I said, I couldn't be happier with it. I got it from CJ Dufton. I can't remember if it's Cliff Dufton or CJ Dufton on Instagram. If you don't know about him, you definitely should go check out his stuff. Wonderful tool maker, wonderful blacksmith, does a lot of really neat stuff. He's buddies with the guys over at the Blacksmith Pub podcast. If you haven't gone and checked them out, I don't know if you're into podcasts. They're one of my favorites, definitely. They've slowed down a little bit as of the past year or so, but with everything going on, who can blame them? So, if you have any questions, if you want to see me review something specific, I'm always more than willing to throw more money at new smithing tools. You know, who isn't? So, hope you guys like this. Hope you can hear me a little better. I don't have a mic yet, but I should have one in the next week or so. The first video was shot on my Surface Pro. It did okay, a little quiet. This is on my phone, so we'll see if this does any better. I don't know about the video quality, but the sound, I'm trying to speak up and project a little bit more, even though I don't know about the rest of y'all. I hate the sound of my voice. So that last bit was cut off a little premature. I don't know if this shot's any better. My phone ran out of memory and decided to switch to internal storage and cut me off, at least at the end of my sentence. So like I've said, if you guys see anything you have questions about, I don't know if I've already said this, but you've seen a little bit more of the smithy. It's a wreck, but I work 40 hours a week and I get in here as much as I possibly can. So if you have questions or comments about anything, if you want me to review anything, just let me know, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully you enjoyed this.